Have you noticed something strange? The more people say, I'm busy, the less powerful they sound. Think about it. Someone messages you, sorry, bro, busy. Can't talk, busy. I've been super busy lately. At first, it sounds important, but after a while, it starts sounding like stress, chaos, and low control. And here's the dangerous part. The word busy is quietly damaging how people see you. Because truly respected people rarely say they're busy, they say something else. And in this video, you'll learn why the word busy lowers your value, what confident people say instead, powerful English phrases that instantly sound smarter, and how to speak with calm authority in conversations. Watch until the end. Because one small language change can completely change how people respect you. A few years ago, I met two different people at the same event. The first guy kept saying, man, I'm busy. Life is crazy. I barely sleep. I'm overwhelmed. The second person, calm voice, relaxed energy. When someone asked him for help, he smiled and said, I'm focused on a few priorities right now. That's it. Same situation, but completely different energy. One sounded stressed, the other sounded respected. And that's when I realized something powerful. Your vocabulary shapes your image, especially simple words you use every day. And busy is one of the worst offenders. Now listen carefully. Being productive is attractive, but looking overwhelmed is not. When you constantly say, I'm busy, people subconsciously hear, I can't manage my time. My life controls me. I'm stressed. I'm unavailable. I'm mentally tired. That's not confidence. That's pressure. And modern successful people understand something important. Calmness creates respect. The most powerful person in the room is usually the calmest one, not the loudest, not the busiest, not the most dramatic, the calmest. If your life is truly valuable, you don't need to advertise your stress. So what should you say instead of I'm busy? Here are better alternatives that sound calm, professional, and confident. Instead of I'm busy, say I'm focused on a few important things right now. Immediately sounds more mature. Instead of I've been crazy busy, say it's been a productive week. Notice the difference? One sounds exhausted, the other sounds in control. Instead of sorry, I'm too busy, say I can't commit to that right now. Respectful, clear, powerful. Instead of my schedule is insane, say I'm managing a lot right now. Small change, huge difference. Respect comes from emotional control in language, not from sounding exhausted. Let's make this practical. Imagine your friend asks, hey, why didn't you reply? Most people say, sorry, I was busy. But try this instead. Sorry, I was focused on a few things. Sounds calmer already, right? Now imagine a work situation. Boss says, can you handle this project? Weak response. I'm already super busy. Strong response. I can do it, but I'll need to prioritize properly. Boom. That sounds professional. Now dating. Someone texts, you disappeared. Instead of, sorry, busy. Say, had a lot going on, but I wanted to reply properly. That sounds intentional. Attention matters. Language matters. Energy matters. Quick question. Have you noticed how successful people rarely rush their words? They speak slower, cleaner, calmer, because confidence doesn't panic. And if you're enjoying this video so far, hit that like button and subscribe, because this channel is designed to make your English sound powerful in real life, not robotic like a textbook. Now let's continue, because the next point might completely change your communication style. Most people live in reaction mode. Notifications, calls, messages, stress, deadlines, and then they proudly say, I'm busy. But respected people think differently. They don't glorify being busy. They glorify being intentional. Huge difference. Busy means everything wants my attention. Focused means I choose what deserves my attention. That is power. And honestly, people trust calm communicators more. Doctors, leaders, teachers, public speakers. Imagine if a pilot entered the airplane and shouted, guys, I'm super busy today. You would panic. You trust people who stay calm under pressure. That's why your language matters more than you think. Let me tell you a quick story. A student once asked a successful businessman, how do you manage so much without looking stressed? The businessman smiled and said, I stopped telling people I was busy. I started telling myself to be selective. That line changed everything for me because many people confuse movement with progress. Running around all day doesn't mean you're important. Sometimes it just means you're distracted. Deep, right? Here's something most people never realize. Sometimes people say busy because they want to feel important. It sounds valuable, needed, in demand, special. But overusing it creates the opposite effect. It makes people feel you don't have time for them. You're emotionally unavailable. You're always stressed. You lack balance, and over time, that reduces connection. Instead, respected communicators make people feel heard, valued, calm around them. That's charisma. And charisma is deeply connected to language. For the next 7 days, stop saying, I'm busy. Completely remove it. Replace it with, I'm focused right now. I'm prioritizing a few things. I've got a full schedule today. I'm working on something important. I can't commit right now. Notice how differently people react. You'll sound more mature, more intelligent, more emotionally strong. And surprisingly, you'll even feel calmer yourself because words influence mindset. So remember, busy sounds stressed. Focus sounds powerful. Busy sounds reactive. Intentional sounds confident. Busy creates distance. Calm communication creates respect. The goal is not to pretend your life is easy. The goal is to speak like someone who controls their life instead of being controlled by it. That's real confidence. Your words are building your identity every single day, one sentence at a time. And small vocabulary changes can create massive life changes because people don't only listen to what you say, they feel the energy behind it. So stop glorifying stress, stop announcing chaos, and start speaking with calm clarity. That's the language of respected people. If this video helped you think differently about English, confidence, and communication, make sure you subscribe right now because this channel is helping you become smarter, calmer, and more powerful with your words. And comment below, what phrase will you use instead of I'm busy? I read the comments, and your answer might inspire someone else too. See you in the next video.